Welcome to this commentary. I'm Darlanio and this game is between ToD and Stephano. ToD is spawning as the blue Protoss player here on the lower left corner of Xelnaga Caverns. And if we get the everyone camera, we can see that Stephano is spawning as the pink Zerg up in the upper right corner. Stephano is moving out with his overlord to scout for expansion, for ToD's expansion, and ToD is immediately placing down a pylon down at the natural expansion. This is the second game of the Daily Motion Cup between these two players. The first one you can already see in my YouTube commentary files as a video. We have a probe up here in Stephano's base, snatching some minerals and trying to be an annoyance for Stephano, but he's not taking his drones off the mineral line. ToD is placing down a forge, so now we know that it will be a fast forge expansion. Stephano will see this with his overlord when he gets down here. His other overlord is watching over his natural expansion, so probably he will be expanding quite soon. This probe, is it going to block here? Yes, it looks like it. And here comes the expansion for ToD. Already at 3 minutes and 20 seconds, that's fast. The probe is being chased away by these two Zerglings. Two more Zerglings coming. Will he survive down to his own base? Doesn't look good right now. One more hit and he'll be destroyed. Luckily for this probe, it's about as fast as the Zerglings and his shield is regenerating quite fast. And the cannon saves the probe. It looks like this pylon and this cannon is a bit out of range from this cannon. ToD is forced to cancel this and this pylon will go down. Stephano moves around his overlord to see more of his space. That expansion is done, and meanwhile Stephano has placed down his hatchery. What's this? Okay, 6 more Zerglings coming down. So there will be 9 of them soon. 1 Zealot chasing away the 3 Zerglings. This cannon is without power right now, but it will be powered up now. Okay. Researching warp gate technology. Here comes the Zerglings. Speedlings, I should say, because they are now upgraded with metabolic boost. Moving into this corner, getting ready to move into the main base of ToD. Let's see, 1. Only 1 so far. Taking out the Zealot. Attacking the assimilator some. Now a stalker is here defending. Will the Zerglings be able to take out any more probes? They will not be able to get out again due to this cannon. at least 2 more probes going down. 5 remaining. The rest being shot down by the Stalker. Okay, 1 more probe there. And that gas mining probe as well. Not completely successful. Now there are 2 Stalkers here, so I guess no more probes will fall to these Zerglings. No, they will just be killed. But while he's been harassing, he has been able to get down the Protoss probes to 35, while he has 43 himself now, since he's morphing an extractor there. 42. Is he making more gas? He's mining gas there, and he's making 1 more extractor there. Okay. And an evolution chamber where he is researching melee attacks level 1. 1 more hatchery here. The Protoss player has finished warp gate technology. 2 Stalkers, 2 sentries attacking the destructible rocks. Getting some observers out on the board. 1, 2, 3... And the 4th gate coming there. A 5th gate coming there. Okay. So the Protoss player will be able to renew his army and build it up quite fast. 2 pylons here watching over the area where the high grass is blocking view. 1 observer is moving out. Oh! A 3rd expansion for Stephano. And he is attacking the destructible rocks at the gold minerals, so he will probably expand here as well quite soon. Small army of ToD. 4 Stalkers, 2 sentries, 1 Zealot moving up to the Xelnaga checking. And here comes the ball of Zerglings. How many? Looks like 30 of them. And here comes some more. Moving down here for a first attack. No, just checking the base, checking for an expansion, then moving home. It seems. Okay, splitting up. And it looks like he's going to attack his destructible rocks from both sides. Okay. Spine crawlers morphing here where the expansion for the gold is. He's holding the Xelnaga with 1 Zergling here and 1 Zergling here, so he has a good view of what's happening. Sorry for that. The army of ToD is increasing. 8 Stalkers, 5 Zealots, 2 sentries. Not much going on up in his main base, but his natural expansion has a lot of tech. There are 5 gates now working for him. And we see him chrono boost the research for level 2 weaponry. Ground weapons level 2. What's happening here? Stephano is loading up his overlords with lots of banelings. He has a lot of Zerglings as well. Looks like he's preparing for an attack. ToD is placing his 3rd nexus. And here comes the attack. A lot of Zerglings moving in. Getting repelled by the 2 Colossi and the Stalkers. And here comes the Baneling drop. Force fields coming up, forcing the Zerglings to stay out from the battle. Lots of stalkers falling to the banelings. And now the Zerglings are moving around. They keep attacking down here, while the other group moves through the natural and tries to get into the main base. 5 Zerglings coming in and harassing the probes in the main base. Taking out some probes there. Another attack of the Zerglings here, unsuccessful I would say. And the Overlords and some Zerglings, a lot of Zerglings remaining up here. Okay. So Stephano the Zerg player has 4 expansions mining, one of them gold. And he has 5 hatcheries, able to renew his army quite fast. ToD with his 5 gates and now 3 colossi. Still looks okay. He has enough army to repel an attack, I think. Stephano seems to be of another. He seems to be preparing for an attack, moving in with his Zerglings. Seeing that ToD has his army up there on the ledge, moving down into the 3rd expansion. And the Overlords coming in, dropping banelings again. And a lot of destruction here as the acid corrodes the most of ToD's army. Some banelings going for the natural expansion and the probes. You can see him take out the cannon here with his Zerglings or Speedlings. These Overlords getting damaged by the Stalkers. No focus fire there. I don't think he lost any Overlord, maybe one. They're all pretty much banged up. Okay, ToD trying to replenish his numbers in probes. Stephano is putting up one more expansion. He will be up to 5 if that is able to morph and get saturated. A really good economy for Stephano. At least ToD is saturated here as his natural and his main base. Something happening here. It looks like a drop, while also he's attacking the 3rd expansion. We will look at the drop first. Taking out this pylon. 3 Zerglings not doing anything yet. These Zerglings going down attacking this pylon as well. And now everyone attacking here at the main, taking out the Stalker, attacking a pylon and the assimilator. Those Zerglings getting taken out, and now also the Overlord is being taken out. Let's back up and see at the attack. On the 3rd expansion, he's gathering his army composed of Corruptors, Zerglings and Banelings. This is while the 2 Overlords coming in with the 11 Zerglings there. Okay, moves into the base, and what will happen? A lot of destruction, of course. The Corruptors taking out the Colossi, while the Banelings sneak into the mineral line and aren't able to take out that many probes actually. ToD is able to save his probes, and some part of his army is moving up to the main base to defend against this harassment. Okay. Still have some Zerglings here, but it's only one left there. It's being taken out. And here the two overlords get killed. But Stephano was able to get his 5th expansion. That's quite impressive if he can hold it for some time. More Banelings morphing. We still have the 8 Corruptors. An army of ToD is without Colossi right now. 1 Colossi coming in here. ToD moving out, destroying some of the creep tumors with the help of his observer. Okay, I think this ninja expansion is revealed since ToD probably saw the drones moving there. Okay, destroying more creep tumors. And now attacking the gold expansion. Zerglings, Banelings and Corruptors moving in. Only the Corruptors are able to take out the Colossi, while the Zerglings and Banelings are not able to engage in battle. Here they come again, and this time they're able to engage. We have some Infestors moving in here as well. I didn't see if they were able to get any fungal growth on these stalkers. 2 zealots attacking this expansion, so it was not able to stay up long. I guess it will fall. Meanwhile, the gold expansion is falling, and this army moves on. I think it will also attack these 2 hatcheries now, or? Yeah, it looks like it. Several expansions falling for Stephano here. And force fields are able to divide this army. The Zerglings that were able to get through were killed off quite easily. It doesn't look good for the Zerg player right now. His extra hatchery falling. Not really sure why he ran through with those 3 Zerglings. Now this expansion will fall as well, if he's not able to. Okay, some Zerglings got through there, but the sentries' 4 fields are really powerful, keeping most of the army out of the fight. 4 Infestors, the Corruptors and some Zerglings retreating from battle. These 2 Infestors got killed right away. So now Stephano only has 1 base that's mining completely, because this is almost mined out, his main base. His natural expansion is mining. He has 3 hatcheries producing army. Let's look at production. Okay, he's taking up 2 Broodlords, it seems. 2 Broodlords in production and 9 Banelings. Meanwhile, ToD is getting an expansion at the gold. So we'll be up 3 mining bases if he gets this saturated. Right now he has 2 and Stephano has only 1 base mining. So Some Brood Lords moving into this area where there's a large hole in the ground. Ground units aren't able to walk here. This will give him some map control, I guess. And here come some Banelings and Infestors, and of course accompanied by a few Zerglings. These Broodlings will renew quite quickly from the Brood Lords. And we see that the shield on this Nexus has been completely destroyed. Will take some time to renew that. ToD's army is quite large. He has around 25 Stalkers, able to keep most of this attack away from his Nexus. But he is forced to retreat for this Brood Lords and all the Broodlings that are attacking him. And ToD is remaining on this side. Now he's coming back, while the Broodlings keep attacking this Nexus, which is almost destroyed now. And since the Brood Lords are able to avoid fire due to the computer AI wanting to attack the Broodlings, they remain here in the middle of the board. One Corruptor checking out what's left of the Nexus, and the Brood Lords attacking it and destroying it. Not much mineral remaining here for Stephano. Now the natural expansion is mined out for ToD. He has his third expansion, but he no longer has the gold. This armada of Brood Lords are moving home. Some Infestors here. Recharging energy. And right now, not much happening. Well, something is happening. ToD is producing Void Rays. That is a good counter versus the Brood Lords, if he gets enough of them and are able to avoid the Corruptors. 4 now on the board. We see one Infestor moving down here. Did he scout with a... Yeah, he probably scouted with that. With that Baneling. Okay, the Infestor is running home. This ball of Infestors, 6 of them, gets joined by this 7th, and he has 10 Brood Lords. That's quite an armada. Okay, no gold expansion for ToD yet. Probably cancelled that when he saw this armada coming. The Broodlings attacking this pylon, and also the probes killing off some of them. And the armada moving home. It's a difficult time for both players. One player having only one base here, trying to get an expansion up here, and the Zerg player distant mining the gold, but he's without minerals here and of course at his main base. The Void Rays are able to hold the center of the map right now. How many are there? There comes another 9 of them. So I guess they will hold the Brood Lords back for now. Let's look at the army tab. The Protoss player has a larger army in resources, but the Zerg army is more gas heavy. It's higher tech, mostly due to these brood lords, of course. And over here we have the overlords, just waiting. Still distant mining the gold, even ToD is distant mining now. And his expansion at the gold is up, so he's able to get a lot more minerals quite fast here. He's renewing that cannon that was destroyed earlier. Stephano is trying to increase his creep, also increasing his view. More void rays up in the air. How many are there now? Ooh, we have 14 void rays. How will the Zerg player be able to compete against this? He is only distant mining. His army mostly composed of brood lords. Okay, as spore crawlers, of course, you can use to force void rays back, but it doesn't look real effective. Maybe it is. Okay, together with a lot of queens, 6 of them right now, he will be able to hold back the void rays. The creep tumors are spreading. ToD is keeping his army around the gold expansion. His only expansion mining right now, almost. He has 3 mineral patches left here. And the brood lords are engaging the gold expansion, destroying one assimilator and getting some of the army destroyed for ToD. The void rays attacking the brood lords are forced to retreat when the queens arrive on the scene. A large engagement. ToD is able to take out a spore crawler or 2. The queens are the main target for the void race right now. This void race taken down since it moved in too far. Fungal growth on most of the void race. The Zerg army is forced to retreat some, and now the damaged void rays are forced to move back. And we can see Stephano moving down his spore crawlers quite fast here. 5 of them forming a new border. And the brood lords keep attacking. Void rays, not fully charged up, shield wise, are getting attacked by the queens. The spore crawlers taking out 1 or 2 void rays, I think. No, there's still 5 of them, but one was really close to being destroyed. 37 hit points left. There goes the Nexus down. And the queens once more force the void race to retreat. How's much? Oh, not much left of ToD's army. A few zealots and 2 colossi. The group of void race moving up here. Will they harass the drones? No, the queens coming in here. And of course the queens, since there are 2, can... Okay, 1 queen getting killed, but the queens can regenerate hit points with each other's energy. The queen's forcing the Void Rays to move back. Not sure if the Void Ray can see this group of overlords, otherwise they can attack those. Let's see here. No, he has not seen the overlords. These Void Rays getting almost shut down by the queens. And a lot of Broodlords seems to have fallen there. The Void Rays trying to take out this hatchery. Not much point in that. And they're moving home. Still not seeing the group of overlords, it seems. Three spore crawlers were moving and get caught by the fire of the Void Rays. Two of them are able to root, and together with the queens are forcing away the Void Rays. So much happening right now. Only a few Void Rays remaining. Where is the rest of ToD's army? Oh, he still has only 2 Colossi and a few Zealots. This group of queens and broodlords will be able to hold off here. Nice border of 1 Colossi being destroyed. ToD has no minerals to mine. And he isn't even distant mining. Stephano is being attacked by the Void Rays, while the Broodlords destroy the remaining probes. The Void Rays once again need to retreat, and ToD is surrendering. Whoa, what a game. Very long match, 42 and 23 seconds. ToD was able to grab 3.5 base. He was able to mine these gold minerals both directly and distance. Stephano, however, as the Zerg player, was able to mine out his main, his natural, and this gold expansion. He had a hatchery both here and for a short time here, able to mine a lot of minerals. As we can see on the income tab, they are not mining almost anything now at the end of the game, and they have very little resources, of course. If we look at the units lost tab, we see that the Zerg player lost heavily in number of units, but not as much in resources counted. And this, of course, is also shown here, where he still has a small army left, a bit larger than the Protoss army. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this game and this commentary. Please give some critics to me, send me hints on how I can get better. This is my 4th commentary, so please be gentle, and thanks for watching. Bye.